As I watch the sun descending and the birds fly home to rest, in the hush when day is ending, that's the hour when I feel blessed. Smoking my pipe, smoking my pipe, like a whisper through the cornfield comes a gentle evening breeze. At the doorway of my cottage I recall old memories. Smoking my pipe, smoking my pipe. Those far off places beyond the blue, familiar faces.
Hello, brothers and sisters of the Briar. Professor Jeremiah, just enjoying a nice Saturday afternoon smoke. And I thought I would take a moment to show you a couple of new pipes which I have. Now, I've actually posted a picture of this one on Instagram before, and just wanted to tell you a little bit about the person who I got them from. Tabak Belomorkanal, I believe is how he pronounces that. Aaron is his name to make it a little easier. And he is basically doing pipe restoration as well as doing a lot of stem work. I believe he does a lot of stem repair. And if I'm not mistaken, this little hobby I think started out with trying to make the perfect stem for himself, and has since then branched out into him selling on eBay some of the pipes and stems which he's restored. This was another one. I've been smoking away on this morning. This one is Legion of Honor, and I got this because this is the only straight stemmed plateau top which I have. The only thing that could have made this better would have been if it had had a bamboo stem. Y'all know I love my bamboo stem pipes. And speaking of which, Aaron has recently been adding some bamboo stems on some of his pipes. So I think those have sold out pretty fast on eBay. I'm not sure how many he's put up there, but I know he at least had one of them. And he's also had some meerschaum bowls up on eBay as well. Definitely worth checking it out. Very fair price. And he's going to tell you if there's a little flaw or something going on, as long as he knows about it. You know, there's always whenever you're dealing with the estate pipes, you could have a little flaw or something that you don't know about. But, I mean, he'll disclose that. This one, I believe, he had completely stripped this down and restained it a reddish tint, partly to go with the blue stem. The blue stem doesn't just stand out overwhelmingly as blue, and I kind of like that. Never been a big guy for colored stems, but this one is nice. It's got a nice little transition, and I like the color mix here. You know I love my Bjorn pipes, and this one is a nice smoker. However, I will throw this in. This is something just for you to note. It's only happened to me on a few pipes, not very many. This is not a good aromatic smoker. Probably the only Bjorn that I have that's not a good aromatic. And basically it was ending up with, at the bottom, just tobacco that would not burn because the moisture level being so overwhelmingly high. So, for the most part, easy to fix. I switched to an English blend in this, and I pretty much, probably, I would say at least a third of the bowls that I smoke are English blends, and the rest are aromatic or might be a Turkish blend to them, which I know some people would just equate that as a English blend. I typically don't. I see a little bit of a difference there between the Oriental and English and aromatic. That's just my personal look at it. But anyway, when I switched to the English blend, it smoked through without any problem all the way to the bottom of the bowl. But I was not getting that with the aromatics. Now, what English blend do I have in it right now? None other than Father Dempsey. So a little Kramer's blend here. And I would say Father Dempsey has probably become my third most favorite of English blends. My first, now I will just have to say, my first favorite English blend has been the Merry Monk. That is the last tobacco that I reviewed on here. And if you're wondering where are my tobacco reviews, I hope to have one up on Monday. So if you're looking for that, I hope to have another one up on Monday. The Merry Monk, definitely my number one favorite English blend. My second favorite English blend is the Old Professor. Not because I like the name, though that helps. Originally, until I found out from someone on the inside, one of my favorite English blends had been Lord of the Manor. But that I discovered was the tinned version of the bulk Old Professor. So that's sort of a subtle thing. A lot of times they relabel or rename their tinned version something else, like Molto Dolce. You know what Molto Dolce is? Well, why don't you comment down below rather than me telling you, because that might start a little bit of a controversy. But if you know what the tinned version of Molto Dolce is in bulk, put it down in the bucket below. Let's see how many people either get it right, or maybe somebody's going to name something else. Now, I say get it right. I have an inside source that told me exactly what it is. So just we can say what it is. I believe I've said before on here. I know, and I've said it in some chat rooms before. Well, I'm going to put a link down in the bucket below to Aaron's, at least to his eBay page, and I'll try to put a link to his Instagram and to his YouTube channel as well. Definitely worth checking him out. And as I say, I've been very happy with these two pipes which I've gotten from him. Hope to get another at some point. He has some Meerschaum bowls up on his site, and as I say, I think he's just kind of cut out a little niche for himself as far as taking older pipes, estate pipes, and refurbishing them, giving them a new life and a new home. Well, brothers and sisters, I hope your day's going well, and God bless.
I once, on one occasion, did quite an interesting commercial for Russian television. If you smoke Murzyetsnets. Murzyetsnets are not merely the finest, the coolest, and the best cigarettes in Russia. They are the only cigarettes in Russia.